Hello YouTube artists, I'm Kelly Hernig and welcome to my channel. Today we get to explore Essee Watercolors and I'm so excited to be bringing this set to you. Let's go paint. Today I'm going to swatch the Essee Company Antique Earth Collection. This is Essee, you can find them on Etsy. And I wanted to show you what I found also on Etsy. This is from Arts to Embers. And it is a 3D palette that holds half pans. So I bought one to hold all of my Essees. I'm just waiting for another couple sets to come in. And look how gorgeous. They slide in and out really easy. So these are the Essee ones that I've written all over the sides, and they just fit in here perfectly. And this is what I've been looking for. I really wanted something for half pans that was small and compact. This has a mixing tray. I had them do a single mixing tray for me instead of a dividing mixing tray. And you can see that it is resin coated where this part is not. So see, there's no shine here, which means the paint will flow really easily here. So if you were going to squirt your paint directly in there, I would probably fill a half pan and just put it in there because I'm not sure how it would come off of the 3D printing. So I know it wipes pretty easily off the resin coated, but I just absolutely love that half pans fit. It means you can interchange them, and I don't know how I'm going to arrange these by color or by set, but for right now I have 12 in this set, so that's what we're going to explore. On this page I have, this is my template. So again, I just drew a leaf on a manila folder and then cut it out, and that way my shape is the same all the way. I've got it kind of turned sideways and 12 times. So let's start swatching. My new palette. Just gonna wet each one. Even though I have not had a problem with these, they wet really easily, except for this Terra Vert here. It's a problem child, but I love the tone of it. This first color is called Aqua Gialla, Gialla, and it is a really pretty yellow. I'm using a Stillman Burn mixed media book for this, the beta series. So then I'm going to dip my brush in water and let's do a lighter tone. This color reminds me of sunflowers or daffodils. Can't you just picture a whole field of that? Them being painted in this. The next color is Ochre Natural. It is pretty close to the raw sienna that I'm looking for, believe me. It's got that little bitty darkness to it, but I think the next one is even closer. Water it down a little bit. color reminds me of butterscotch for some reason. I don't even like butterscotch, but, but that's what I kind of think of. Gonna splash those a little bit. The next color is Sienna Natural. This color, you guys, oh my. So beautiful. I don't even know how to explain this color. It's part yellow, it's part brown. There's a little hint of orange in it. It seems to granulate. Then we're going into Mars Red. This is such a rich Mars Red. This one is almost on the line of a Caput Mortem to me, only it's softer. It's not as opaque as some of the Caput Mortems I have. It's so gorgeous. A little more water. The oranges in this group, Orange Earth. This tone is pretty. It's funny, ever since doing my Fox and Fern class, I'm looking at oranges differently because they were fun to create out of other colors, but I really enjoyed having a go-to orange as well. Adding water. I have been splashing as I go, by the way. The next one is Sanguine, Sanguine, S-A-N-G-U-I-N-E. This tone is gorgeous. It's definitely orange with brown, but I love the richness that it has. You can really see it here in the lighter tones, how much deeper it is. And I would pick this one over that one, even though that one is a gorgeous one. Now I'm going to go to Rosa Verona. This is another light one like the Terra Vert. Isn't that beautiful? It's so soft. Adding some water. This one I think has more yellow in it than the previous two. Now I'm going to go to Cassel, C-A-S-S-E-L. It's like a green brown. It's wonderful. Water it down. Then we have the Terra Vert, however you say it. Why does it have to be so stingy out of the tube? I absolutely love this color, or out of the pan. Let's water it down. It's just so light. The next green is Viridian Spring Green. This is an intense green. I would never ever use this strength for sure. But with all these oranges and the Mars red, it would be a beautiful color combination. What's funny about color mixing is I never really used violet as a color on my palette. In fact, I don't even think I had violets on my palette. And when I did cultivate a color, the color that kept really intriguing me over and over was the mixes with purple or violet. I was just really enthralled, let's see, what's the word? Impressed by them. It changed the hue, it changed the tone. It was always prettier than I thought it would be. But, you know, that's what color mixing does, is I think it expands your world as an artist, and I think that it gives you more possibilities, or lets you see more possibilities in the color palette you have. Sombra Raw Umber. Just the depth right there is like taking my breath away. It is so gorgeous. It's like a really rich, you know, sepia is my favorite brown, so it's really rich like that. It kind of has a khaki brown undertone though, which is really pretty, almost like that kind of undertone with a little bit of violet mixed in. I'm in awe of people who mix colors for a living. They just must have such a fun time. Like, let's try this, let's try that, let's see what we get. Can you imagine making your own colors? Just how fun that would be. Of course, I would like naming them. That would be my favorite part. A little bit of water. Are you seeing the little hint of violet in here? Or is it just me because I have violet on the brain? And the last color is Slate Black. And this one granulates. I really like it. I usually don't use black in my watercolors. For me, it's a little too harsh because I use very muted light colors. A little more water. I'm going to let these dry, then I will put their names on them and come back and share the gorgeousness with you all. Be right back. I have to say, I loved working with my new palette. It worked great. I am so excited to have a palette that is this simple without two fold outs, just a mixing tray at the top that I can utilize. I can turn it so that you can see it on the camera. It's really, really nice. I would highly recommend Arts to Embers. I will leave the link in the description. And as far as the Essee paints, I don't know if I told you this, but they're made with honey and also clove. So as you're painting, you get this scent of clove. It's really faint, but it is there, and it just smells so delicious. This is the Antique Earth collection, and it is dry. Everything is labeled, and I just want you to look at the colors they put together in this collection. I think it is one of the more beautiful collections that I have. I want you to notice all of the watermarks. It shows them really nicely, even on the Stillman burn paper, which is not known for doing the water, but I really, really love them. So let's go over them. Try to get 4 on the screen here. So this one here is Ochra Gialla, Gialla. The next one is Ochra Natural. Then we have Sienna Natural. Love that one. Mars Red. Look at that Mars Red, you guys. Isn't it cool how it's separating colors? You can see a bit of blue. You can see the red is more like a violet. It's really pretty, and I love the lighter tone here. That's very lovely. Then we've got Orange Earth, Sanguine, Rosso Verona, and Castle. I would take any of those lines. All of those colors are really beautiful. I like the separation here. You can see that it's kind of a green, yellow, brown separation in that Castle. I really like that. The Sanguine has a little bit of dark. I don't know what's in that, but I like the texture of this Rosso, R-O-S-S-O Verona. But remember, that was the one that was kind of hard to wet, just like this Terra Verde coming up. But the texture is beautiful on here. And then we have Terra Verde, or Vert, but it's V-E-R-D-E, Viridian Spring Green, Somber Raw Umber, and Slate Black. Look at those colors. This one seems really flat. Remember, that's the really hard one, this Terra Verde. These two are really interesting. This slate gray, slate black, I love how it's separated. Let me see if I can get you closer. And look at the bottom one. Doesn't it look like a fish, you guys? Looks like a tang fish. My husband has fish tanks, that's how I know that. Really, really love these colors. If I had to pick one favorite, that's a hard one for me. It's between these three. The Sienna Natural, the Mars Red, and the Somber Raw Umber. I would probably pick the Mars Red because I really don't have a color like that on my palette. The closest one that I have is Artemis, and that's really more of a blue-purple. Please leave a comment and tell me what color inspired you today. And I hope you enjoyed seeing Essee, the Antique Earth collection. Thanks for watching.